Salesforce Lightning has three options for allowing you to save things by pinning or favoriting, saving records so that you can quickly access them again. And I want to go over the three and explain the use cases. So one thing you can do is with the workspace, you can pin the tab. So if this is an account or a workspace I'm working on quite a bit, I can click Pin Tab, and then even if I close all of my tabs, that's a Shift W, that pin tab will remain open. So every time that I log into Salesforce, this tab here that I pinned will be here. I won't need to open it and find it again. And I can do that with multiple records. So I've got United Oil and Gas and Ashley here. Now, what you can see here is you don't know the names of these pins unless you hover over them, and then the more pins you add, of course, it's going to take up some screen real estate here. So if you're working on a few large opportunities or accounts or a report that you like to have open, you could pin those, and when you no longer need them to be pinned or have them there all the time, you simply click Unpin Tab. So that's one kind of pinning. The other kind of pinning is with list views. So when you open up a record like accounts, it usually defaults to the recently viewed view. I think the same happens with opportunities as well. It shows recently viewed. However, if there's another view that you'll use quite a bit, maybe My Opportunities or a custom view, then you can choose to pin this view. So if I pin this view, it means that if I were to go to accounts and then come back to opportunities, this is the view that appears now first by default. You can only have one view pinned at a time. And if, by the way, when you look at the different views here, it will tell you which one is pinned. So that's pinning a table view. Then we've got our favorites. So we've got things that are pinned, workspaces that are always open, and then there's ability to star a record here, and it will be listed as a favorite. Or maybe I have a certain report that I like to go to a lot. I can give this a star, and I've now favorited that. Notice that if you click the arrow here, you can see your different favorites, and if you click edit, then you can remove favorites or change the order. But one reason to use favorites is when you're using these table views, you can't pin a table view. So when you're looking at a list of records or leads, you can have a pinned view, but you can't save this as a pin. Like you can't, it won't open up in a tab each time. So if you have a couple views you like you want my open views to be pinned, but you want to save my unread leads, that's when I recommend using the favorite feature, the star. So here we go. Now if I need to get back to that table view, I go through the favorites. So again, we've got our pinning workspaces, we've got pinning our list views for the list view that you want to open by default, and then we've got the star, the favoriting a list view as well.